Julie, would you take a roll call, please?
Robert Pope.
Present.
Jason Puckett.
Present.
Don Loudon.
Present.
Greg Zuzen.
Present.
Bill Holland.
Present.
Okay, next item is the consent agenda. Is there any discussion? Not, we'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda, including the check register for January 22nd, 2026, the January 8th, 2026 work session memoranda, approval of the minutes for January 8th, 2026, the bond release for Countryside Crossing, bond release for Welford at East and Gray, and the EDC annual report for 2025 as presented.
I second.
Thank you, Julie. Roll call, please.
Don Loudon.
4.
Jason Puckett.
4.
Greg Zuzen.
4.
Robert Pope.
4.
Bill Holland.
4.
All right, next is public comment. The public may comment on the agenda or items on the agenda that are not part of a public hearing or on a specific matter within the council's jurisdiction. If there's anyone that would like to speak, please come forward. Make sure the green light is on the microphone and limit comments to 3 minutes. No one coming forward, we'll close public comment and move on to council comment and liaison reports. Bill?
I have nothing.
Greg?
I have nothing.
Nothing for me.
Robert?
Congrats, Hoosiers. Nothing else.
Greg and I attended the Pastries and Politics the other day at the fairgrounds, and our legislators that oversee our districts were there. And they talked about bills that are in this short session that they're reviewing now and that are being discussed in committee and getting ready to come out of committee for votes. And then that's it. Really, we had a meeting with a potential developer today, and that's it. New business, FSG Corp. I don't see Greg here.
Nope, I'll do it.
Okay.
These are just, we use Financial Solutions Group to provide our financial consulting. And so every year, normally at the beginning of the year, we do it on call, but there are specific tasks we ask them to do. They help us with the CIP, the sustainability analysis, budget, TIF, general, and then just general financial stuff. So it is an hourly contract, and so we normally enter these professional services agreement at the beginning of the year. That's the first one is their general services. The second one is we always have a requirement of our bonds to do continuing disclosures on all our bonds. We have to do those quarterly, correct, Julie? Mm-hmm. So every quarter, Julie gets information and has to submit it, and then Financial Solutions Group submits that to all of our bondholders to make sure we're remaining compliant with the requirements of our bonds. So those are the two agreements before you, and I'm happy to answer any questions. We do budget for these services every year.
So the one for the continuing disclosure filings, those are just like flat fee then, since they're not hourly? It's giving a range per year?
It's a cap.
Okay. So we're really not approving that amount, we're approving up to that amount?
Correct.
Okay.
So which number are we approving up to, 4,500 or 5,500?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
I would just approve the agreements as presented and not put a dollar amount to them. I will not allow them to exceed the budget, so.
The first one, there's a mileage charge in here. Companies
Yes, you
still
strike
charge
it.
mileage?
No, they don't, because normally either I go meet with them or we do it on Teams. They don't drive. I think it's a standard thing. I think you've struck it every year for the last 10 years, Greg. And when I tell Greg we strike it, we always strike it. So I'm happy to strike it, and Greg will not argue with that.
All right.
If there's no other discussion, would someone like to make a motion?
I move we adopt the professional services agreement with FSG Corp. With the removal of mileage from the contract as presented.
Second.
Striking the mileage.
Mm-hmm. He said that. Yep. Julie, roll call, please.
Okay. Robert Pope.
4.
Jason Puckett.
4.
Bill Holland.
4.
Greg Zuzen,
4,
Don Loudon.
4. Next is the water line easement for Easton Gray. Ryan, are you speaking to that?
Yeah, I'll speak for this one as well. You guys may recall, actually, last year, we granted easements to Easton Gray. They are out actually installing the water lines right now, and they ran into a constructability issue. And so they just want to change the route of the water line. It's still generally in the same location. So and you can see it in the exhibit that I attached in your packets. They're just, again, changing the route of the water line. It's basically a like for like exchange. So really to us, there's no impact. But in order to have the easement as shown, I do need the town council's approval. We have asked that the water company release the old easement, so that would be a requirement as well, that what they don't need, they release back to us and remove the easement from that area, and they did agree with that. So if you guys want to include that in your motion, that's fine as well. I'm happy to answer any questions.
is this down by the creek along the path?
Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah, so it's their ability to go under the creek. Originally, they wanted to go deep underneath the creek and come back up, but they're having a problem doing that. So all they're doing is moving out further and going at less of an angle under the creek. And so you'll notice it's more straight now, but it's further back instead of they were going to go deep and then go up at an angle. So they're just changing the way they're building it, basically, is the only thing that's happening.
And that's not going to be in the way of any future development that we want to make there.
It's not, no. It's on the very south. That's what actually where the new easement is actually a better location than the old easement. The old easement kind of ran up along the trail, and this is right up against the US 36 right of way. So it won't impact our ability to do anything that we're doing.
Anyone want to make a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the water line easement for Easton Gray on the condition that the prior easement is released.
Second.
Julie, roll call, please.
Bill Holland,
4.
Don Loudon,
4.
Greg Zuzen,
4,
Robert Pope,
4.
Jason Puckett.
4.
Next is Resolution 2026-04, voting the outstanding unpaid checks.
Yep, it is required by the State Board of Accounts that we void any stale dated checks. These checks go back to like 2023 that they're just out there. No one's cashed or done anything with. And so I have to void them and then show you that I actually voided them. That's all it is. Housekeeping issue for the State Board of Accounts.
So the proactive networking, which is 11,775, we still do business with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we ask them why they haven't cashed the check, or?
If someone doesn't cash a check, I don't ask why. I just let it. It's on them to cash a check I write.
It could be all kinds of things too, Greg. It could have been lost and she could have reissued it. There could be other reasons other than just they didn't cash it.
I assume then if they reach out, after we approve this, we'll just cut them a new check.
Yeah, but it's already been a couple of years. They probably already did by now.
Okay.
If they wanted it.
Don't we have on our checks, if not cashed in 90 days, it's voided?
Yeah, but it stays on our books. It stays on our books. And so this is, like I said, a housekeeping issue.
Someone would like to make a motion?
Make a motion to approve Resolution 2026-04, voiding outstanding unpaid checks as presented.
Second.
Julie, roll call, please.
Robert Pope,
4.
Don Loudon,
4.
Bill Holland, 4. Jason Puckett,
4.
Greg Zuzen.
4.
Next is the introduction of ordinance 2026-01, amending the planning and engineering fees. Yeah.
This is the set of fees that I presented to you at the last work session meeting, and the fees that I've come up with based on our research and calculating our staff time in reviewing petitions. Also included, which you did not get at your work session, is the fees from our consulting engineer, which is Crossroad Engineer. Those do have to be included in your ordinance, even though it's a fee given to us by Crossroad and passed directly on to the petitioner. It still has to be adopted by this body.
Any questions for Linda?
Just for clarification, this has no bearing on any of the municipalities around us. This is just our costs to do business.
That's
that we're
correct.
recouping.
That's correct.
We'll entertain a motion. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, I said that, didn't I? Moving on to legal counsel report. Okay, next is the second of 2 public comment periods. If anyone would like to come forward, same rules apply. No one coming forward. Moving on to council comment again. No one. Council calendar, Ryan.
Real easy. We do have this is one of those weeks where because of the 2nd and 4th, you guys actually get up an extra week. So I will talk about potentially doing a strategic session with you guys. I know you guys love Saturday meetings. But again, I'll talk to Dawn about that and get back with you guys. But I'm thinking that I think it's February 7th, maybe, if you guys think that works for you. Yeah, February 7th is kind of what I'm looking at, because I'd need a couple weeks to get ready for that too. But and then your regular meeting would be on the 12th. So I can send you guys a placeholder, and then Dawn and I can have a conversation about what the agenda looks like for that meeting. Normally we do like a 9 to noon to kind of talk about what the council's goals are for the year.
Ryan?
And your regular meeting will be February 12th. You do have a work session at 5:30 and your regular meeting at 7 p.m. Okay.
I'd have to leave early on the 7th if you wanted to do it that day.
Okay.
It's Valentine's.
Yeah. I'm not going to put any of you
That's
guys in that
Valentine's
position.
Day.
Okay. Well, let Dawn and I'll have a conversation. We'll circle back around with you guys on when to do that. So yeah, just February 12th is work session 5:30, regular meeting 7 p.m.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.